we had the first two parts of the war between the land and the sea. Now it is time, as we normally do on this channel, to take a look at the overnight ratings for the BBC and some of the audience feedback. Why? Because it's fun. Hello and welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Shout About It with me, Rachel, the Queen of the Woke, as crowned by one of my haters.
I crown you Queen of the Woke!
Let's chat about it. We always like covering the ratings here on this particular channel. Now, I know that the overnights are not so relevant anymore, but to me, the most important indicator is the overnights. I believe that if people are very desperate to watch it, then they will make the effort to watch it at the time of airing. Now, I don't do an outstanding ratings analysis. The best person for that is my friend Brendan from the Sensesphere. So please be sure to check out that video after this one because he does a good one. So let's see what our beloved Radio Times has to say. I will link it down below. The war between the land and the sea overnight ratings revealed for Double Bill premiere. The Double Bill premiere saw the military organization unit forced to deal with the arrival of an ancient species. The overnight ratings have been revealed for the Double Bill premiere of The War Between the Land and the Sea. The Doctor Who spin-off, which was created by RTD, arrived on BBC One on Sunday, the 7th of December. And it didn't have all that much promotion, okay? It really didn't. And it's off to a strong start with an average of 2.82 million viewers watching the first episode, while an average of 2.05 viewers tuned in into the second installment on BBC One. Okay, so it dropped 800,000 viewers, and it's lower than Gatwa's run. Well, it starts off lower than Gatwa's run. Okay, Radio Times. I love the fact that they quite often defend what's going on, but there you go. Now, I also have a tweet here from Paul Clifton, who has quoted some 15-minute figure breakdowns. Now, he says it's from TV Zone, and we've had some issues with TV Zone massaging figures in the past on this channel. So please do take these with a pinch of salt. If I get a more accurate reporting, actually I might ask Brendan if he's got one, I will then make sure to deliver that to you in next week's ratings video. But until then, let's cover this one. The Barb data behind those happy ratings according to TV Zone. Episode 1, 2.83. And 21% of the audience share. And there you go, a conflating figure already. Episode 2 is 2.06 with 14.2% of the audience share, according to this. But remember, please take it with a pinch of salt. The 15-minute breakdowns are 8:30, 3.34 million. 2045, 2.67 million. 2100 hours, 9 o'clock, 2.47 million. 2115, 2.05 million. 2130, 1.97 million. And 2145 was 2 million viewership. 27% down between the episodes, 40% down from start to end. And if those figures are true, and I will go and seek out a confirmation, I think in this case, I would say that is pretty poor. Now, the figures aren't exactly high, so I'm guessing there is some form of accuracy there, but like I say, I'm thinking I'm going to go and 100% clarify these because it is TV Zone, so, pinch of salt. The weekly figures, of course, the 7-day ratings will let us know more in due course. So we will cover that also when it comes to it. But these figures would make me, if I was a producer at the BBC or even Bad Wolf for that matter, I wouldn't want to make another spin-off. Let's just put it like this. I think Disney were right to pull out when they did. Okay, so I've not just got that though. I have some feedback from other people. So quite often when I do my reviews, I don't really speak to other people all that much, maybe here and there, but I definitely don't go and read other people's reviews or opinions on it. And right now, at this point in time of recording, I've still not gone and watched any of the reviews on YouTube for it, but I have looked at some X posts, which I have here. So Joe says, just watched The War Between the Land and the Sea, one of the most woke pieces of SH1T I've ever seen. Just found it's a spin off from Doctor Who and written by the moron who wrote for Doctor Who. Ugh, what utter tripe. So Joe's clearly not a very big fan of it at all. But Kyle, on the other hand, seems to be a big fan of it. The War Between the Land and the Sea is so damn good, guys. My God. They actually made a huge scale political thriller, okay, with a science fiction context. Right, I don't see much science fiction in it, but okay. That acts like a mirror to the worst that humanity has to offer. Top tier stuff. It's not a mirror, it was what is happening in our lives. And they've just added in the sea devils as the people, as the creatures who can speak on behalf of the sea dwelling creatures. So, no, you're right, it is political, but it's not a mirror. It is very meta. It's very much in your face. This is what we are facing in our lives. It's like watching a documentary without David Attenborough. Let's just put it like that. But you are allowed to like it. So, and that's good that you like it. It's fine. It really is. I don't have a problem with that at all. Now, I've also got some reviews from Rotten Tomatoes. They were not any the other day. None whatsoever. So when I went to write this video, I was like, I can't do anything. So now I have some though, which is good. So 82% on the tomato meter or tomato meter, whatever you like to call it. But for the audience meter, the popcorn meter, 46. So the audience consensus is that it's not very good, but it's not even certified fresh. Now the comments that I have are a mix. So I tried to get a mix wherever I can, just to be fair. So Ben says, really enjoyable unit show. Yes, lacking in the subtlety, but hell, our seas and rivers are incredibly polluted, and swimming at most beaches in the UK is fraught with peril, and still nothing is done about it. We are doing things about it. It's just going to take a long time. But anyway, so well, RTD. As for all the outright pro-Trump trolls giving their reviews, damning the show, they probably haven't even watched on the basis of its environmental concerns. Wow, look at the difference between the critics score and the audience reviews. My 11-year-old son has loved it so far. Looking forward to episode 3 through to 5. Okay, because people don't like it, that makes them outright Trump trolls. That doesn't make any sense. Make that make sense. I don't really like Donald Trump all that much, but I don't think I'm a outright Trump troll, even though I didn't like it. Anyway, it's good that Ben liked it though. The usual rubbish. This is from RW1959. The usual rubbish that we have come to associate with RTD, with preaching about usual issues with little or no dramatic content. If any man needs psychoanalysis, RTD does. Wow, that's quite harsh. But I do agree that it's not very dramatic at the moment. I'm holding out hope that it will get dramatic. But the issues, as I've said, the way too metatextual. British D says, just incredible that Davis keeps pumping out this garbage and the Beeb keep lapping it up. Little wonder there's a Soxable defund the BBC movement. I think that means sizable, but they've written Soxable. So sizable defund the BBC movement. Yes, and if you've not seen my video on the BBC license fee, please do feel free to check that out. I will link it for you. JS says the audience reviews are contaminated by Donald Trump lovers. This is the second one, what I've not read through these, that do not believe in climate change or air and land pollution. The show is well done and the acting is good. I am 65-year-old white male with an undergraduate degree in genetics and advanced degree in statistics. I have read many science fiction books and have seen all science fiction movies. Okay, well, I don't know where they get in this. Well, if you're not into climate change and fighting for the planet and all of that, if you're not into that, that's right wing. That's Donald Trump. Not necessarily. Just because people have different opposing views does not make them Donald Trump supporters when it comes to climate change. So that is what the ratings are, and that is what some of the members of the public think. What do you think about these ratings? What do you think about the TV show? Remember to chat about it, don't shout about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. Thank you for watching today. Don't forget you can join me on my other platforms as well. I've got YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, X, TikTok, Instagram, Locals, Substack, and I also have a Discord. Everything is linked below.